Well, hello. We are creating a Valentine's Day, Crafty friends. Welcome to part 1 of the Fluffiest Friends workshop series. If you love cute critters, you've come to the right place because we are just going to do something with each of these critters this month. And some of them will get featured a couple times. Today is the honey bear. Because this stamp set does not have sentiments, I'll just go over the other sets we're going to be using this month. And then I'm going to show you, not now, but later in this tutorial, at the end, after we're done making the card, I'm going to show you what comes in one of my workshop kits. So if you sign up for the workshop kit by the 10th of the month, you're going to be able to get this, not this set. You get this from my store. Here's my store. But you're going to be able to get a really uniquely curated kit for you. I'll show you what it contains. So Fluffiest Friends is all month long, the month of January 2024. In case you're watching this years in the future, you can still get inspiration. We have Be My Valentine. That's a new product from the mini catalog, which I'll show you later. I can't open the catalog, but I'll show you what the front of it looks like. We are going to be using this stamp set that we used a couple months ago in our Card on Blue Card Club as some of the sentiments, especially like this one here, So Thankful for You. Cute card. Okay, and then we're going to use the ones from this stamp set, Perennial Postage. That's what I have planned so far, but you never know what's going to happen on this channel. So this is this month's Card on Blue Card Club. I'll tell you more about my offerings in a little bit, but if you want to check out the offerings, they're in the link in the description below. All right, so the first thing you need to do is get out Mr. Fluffiest Friend, this super cute honey bear. I've already put this sticker on the stamp. Okay, so we're going to now just get a stamping block. And I'll just use a stamping block D, which fits. Okay, like so. You have to kind of put it at an angle, but it fits. So stamping block D will stick to that. Okay, let me take out some of the other. Well, we don't need these other ones just yet. We're going to use Memento Black ink. And because the stamp is bigger than the stamping pad, you're going to turn it over and tap, tap, tap. Now, if you want to test your stamp before you put it onto the basic white cardstock, you can just get yourself a little sticky note and test it on there. It's fine. And then you're going to stamp it onto your basic white cardstock. I'm not using the thick basic white. I'm just using the regular basic white cardstock. So stamp, hold it for a few seconds. And lift. Oh, yes. That is a good one. We have a good image. So now we're going to take our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. We're going to open that up. It opens in the front and the back. And we're going to just reuse the painter's tape that I used earlier to make this die stick on there. So you're going to, I'll show you what all the dies look like too. I just want to jump into this tutorial. It's a late night. I'm going to be up late because I'm waiting for the new catalog to go live. And sometimes it happens at midnight Mountain Time. And sometimes it happens at 3 in the morning. So if it doesn't happen at midnight Mountain Time, I'm just going to give up and try again tomorrow. They always say 3 in the morning, but sometimes it's like exactly midnight and it just happens. What do you guys think? What are your predictions? When's the catalog going to go live? From your unique experience. I've seen it happen both ways, no matter what is written. So now what I'm going to do is find I'm looking for the base plates. Base plates. I haven't even moved, and this is crazy. Like, I haven't gone anywhere. Where the heck did all my stuff go? I find one plate, and there's my Glass Mat Studio. Here we go. I found it. So you're going to use base plate number 1. That's the platform on your die cutting machine. And then you're going to use number 2, which is your thin die adapter. You always need that. If you need to cheat, just look on there. And then you're going to use one plate number 3. And then you're going to put your die down, and you're going to use another plate number 3. I have a brand new one thanks to my friend Janet, who gave me a set of new cutting plates to start the new year off right. So we're going to roll that through. Okay. And we're going to now have a die cut Fluffiest Friend. Okay, super cute with the little outline around it. I always die cut before I color because I like to cut out a bunch of things at once, and then I can color them based on the project I'm working on and what coordinates with what paper. All right, so the next thing you want to do is you're going to get out a piece of the Be Mine Designer Series paper. Later when I show you what's in the kit, you're going to get to see lots more. I guess I'm going to have to do that now because I need a piece of that honey paper, don't I? I know I have more honey paper than that because I want this piece here, but I thought I had more. We'll see if my die will fit on that one. If not, I have to get out another piece. All right, that'll work, but I still want to get out a bigger piece. Better safe than sorry. This is paper. I have a lot of extra, so I'm not worried about this paper, as I am with my perennial lavender, which I don't have enough of for my kits yet. All right, so anyway, anywho, we're gonna do this. So we're going to, well, you have two pieces of this in your kit. One piece is going to be the background of your paper, of your card, right? And the other one is going to be this little honey cave, the little bear's cave. So you're going to flip it over and you're going to put the sweet sorbet side on up like that, and you're going to roll that through. Okay, so we need that Be Mine paper. That is going to be part of my Designer Series paper share, which is going on right now until the 10th of the month. It's in my workshop kit, which is going on until the 10th of the month, meaning you can register. That's all the die cutting. The rest of the die cutting I did for you in your workshop kit, so you don't need to actually cut the other pieces. So we have a little cave, we have a little bear, and now we're going to do some coloring. And we're going to do, and I'm using the new Glass Mat Studio, which you can get free tomorrow if you're not already a demonstrator. Yay, for free. It's a $60 Glass Mat Studio, $60 value. That's how much I paid for it. Well, I didn't quite pay for it that much because really I get a discount as a demonstrator, but it's a $60 value and you're going to be able to get it for free tomorrow. So what I want to do is make this 5 1/4 by 4. But sometimes I don't want to cut off like the honey in different places. I guess it really doesn't matter because I'm going to be putting some bedazzling on top. So we'll just go ahead and cut it 5 1/4 by 4. So that we have the back of the card and the front of the card. See how it's coming together? This is what we're doing. So now we're going to color the bear, put the bear in the cave, put the cave onto the paper, put the paper onto the card, etc. All right, so easy peasy. We're going to get out let's see, light crumb cake and dark crumb cake. When I color with the Stampin' blends, I like to use the dark color first and the brush side. There's a thin side and there's a brush side. Keep on coming in and keep on saying hello. I see you. I just can't acknowledge you just quite yet, but I will acknowledge you soon. So I'm just going to get the bear, the dark part. Sometimes it gets to be the brush side's a little bit too much for like certain areas, but you still want to use the dark one on the outside. So you just get in there with the dark color. Use the thin side of your marker if you have to. All right, I think that's enough for the dark. I think we got a good section going. Now we're going to take the light crumb cake and we're going to now blend it all in. So to blend, these are alcohol markers. You're going to blend by using circular motions. And first just go along where it's dark. Or you can do this. You can pull the dark to the light like so, and that will help blend. But I just like circular motions. I think circular motions work way better. And when you need to, get in there with your thin side of your marker. If you haven't collected the Stampin' blends yet, I say crumb cake and pool party are really good ones to have first because I use them the most. You know, followed by, you'll see all the other colors I'm going to use. There's also some neutrals called bronze and ivory, and I'm about to use the ivory for the little part of the foot here, and for the face. So I'm going to take ivory, which is just, it comes in a pair of ivory and bronze, and it's just a light color. My brush has all jacked up on that one, but it's okay because I'm blending it. So I just want to get in there and do some lightness. And then also you could take ivory. If you think certain areas are too dark, you can lighten them up with the ivory or any lighter color blend. Or you can also take what's called a color lifter and lighten up things. So that's how you blend. And now we're not done yet. We need to make the honey pot. I choose the colors based on the paper we're using. This paper, Be Mine, got to get the lid off there. I'm using the Dark Daffodil Delight. This paper, Be Mine, has Sweet Sorbet, Daffodil Delight, all kinds of cute little colors. And so therefore, I'm making the honey Daffodil Delight because it coordinates with the paper. And then I thought, what would be fun? I thought, what color looks like a honey pot? And I thought the color that looked like a honey pot to me was this copper clay. Copper clay is just, you know, a good sort of, it's a new color, but it's also sort of a neutral color. And it's a fun color. It's one of the new in colors. So I'm going to go around and get the dark side of the pot and the little line. And then we're going to get in there with the light. Hard to get the lids on sometimes. The light copper clay. And again, circular motions, but in this case, did I go dark light? Nope, that's light. It just doesn't look that. Sometimes your colors don't really, like there's not that much of a difference between the light and the dark, right? Like in the case of copper clay. That does say dark copper clay. So what you can do is just get in there with your ivory and lighten up the middle a little bit. There we go. That looks more like a copper pot. I'm going to do the same in here, although I've already put my wink of Stella on that side. Got to add some more glitter to that. All right, so now going to add some glitter. Always add glitter, glitter spark, all that good stuff. Fairy dust. This is wink of Stella. If you don't have like 10 of these in your stash, I don't know what's going on. If you're a crafter, you're going to just keep getting these and refilling these and changing the colors of these. I have videos on how to change the colors of these. When they get low, you can just refill them and make them different colors. Then you'll have all kinds of different sparkle. All right, so that's our bear. Now we need to take, by the way, it's freezing where I'm at. This is a labor of love doing this video because my she shed can't keep up when it's freezing. It has a good heater, but not when it's freezing like this. Literally freezing temperatures. Okay, so we're going to just take this off. These little dimensionals, and you have some dimensionals in your kit. So that'll be good. You can use those. Pop this little guy up. Now, actually, don't pop them up yet because we want to make sure that it's in the right spot on the card. So let's do this. Let's attach this about there, right? Then we'll put this bear on it, and we'll make sure that the bear doesn't get blocked up by anything. We have a little piece of, we got to do the stamping sentiment. So we're going to put that about there. Okay. We're going to cover up the bottom with the sentiment. So we need our little pieces. I fall to pieces. Now these are just little pieces that I had for you when I cut your cardstock for my different kits. So they actually should fit right across there. So I put a couple of these in your kit. These are just little pieces of 1/2 inch basic white. But we want to make sure it's cute. So we're going to use Your Sweetest Honey. And we're going to also ink it up and everything. We're going to ink up the edges. Then we're going to attach it. So let's go ahead and do all our stamping. We have our Daffodil Delight. Pop that open. We have, let me get out all the things we need. Let me get out all the pieces. We need this little piece. These are from, die cut for you from the Deckled Circles. So you need one of those. Actually, here, I like to do 2. While I'm at it, I like to do 2 of everything. I just like to have extras. All right, so that's good. Got my little bag of crafty goodness. I'm in kit making mode. So if you missed my Facebook Live earlier, I went live showing you the whole kit in great detail. But I'm going to show you the kit again at the end of this with like not as much detail. Because now I've already mailed a bunch of them. And my table's not set up like it was. It looked really cute. You should have seen it. It's fun when I make kits. Because I know a lot of people are going to get happy mail. So I'm using Sweet Sorbet, another coordinating color. I'm getting out my blending brush, and we're just gonna stick some ink. Well, I'm gonna stick it on the stamping. I'm used to sticking it on the blending brush. I mean, on the, yeah, not the blending brush, right on this block, on this mat. Like, that's what I did earlier. I had it right on here, but I've already cleaned that up. But I'll still use this little part, and I'll clean it up again. Because I really like using the glass mat. So you put a little bit on there. It's just been saving me so much paper. You know how much paper I used to use for these tutorials? How many grid papers? I love having the glass mat because I just wipe it right off, saving me all the grid paper. And now I just need like a little piece of sticky note here and there. So I'm just kind of going in there with the Daffodil Delight and inking up the edges of that. And then I'm going to tap, 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 get a little blob on there and ink up the edges of this circle. Deckled circle dies. These are new dies from the annual catalog. So if you don't already have them, they're great to have in your stash. We have a set of deckled circles. We have a set of deckled rectangles. They go really well together. And later, I'm going to show you what my friend Kathy sent me. She sent me little rocker cards. Since that one's dark, I'm just going to make the bottom dark. Little rocker cards using deckled circles. And they're rocker cards using Fluffiest Friends. Boy, I have a lot to show you later. So that's all the inking we're going to do. Now we're ready for our sentiments. So that part is done. So we're done with the Daffodil Delight. Why Daffodil Delight? Because it's a coordinating color for this paper. And I have to put something right there because I know there's a glare from my ring light. Can't do anything about the glare. Now we're going to get out the stamp called Happy Valentine's Day. And we're going to get out the stamp that says you're sweet as honey. And we're going to mount these onto a larger stamping block. It should have. Okay, here's like a longer one. Let's do this one. This is going to be an H. Tap, tap, tap. And we'll stamp onto there to make sure we have a good stamped image. And we do. And now we can stamp onto our little papers. You're sweet as honey. And that's not centered, but it's good enough because I'll stick a heart on the left side. It's all good, and we'll try it again. It would help if I put it down some because I could center it better. All right, you're sweet as honey, sweet sorbet. Put that off to the side, and now we need another stamping block with the Happy Valentine's Day. So we'll go ahead and mount that flat side up. Tap, tap, tap. Okay, tap, tap, tap. I don't know, it's not very dark, but I can't really tell because my sticky note is... Oh, yeah, that's fine. It just didn't look like it at first. So now we're going to do Happy Valentine's Day on here. Do this first before you do your hearts, because then you can put your hearts where there's room. Okay, a couple Happy Valentine's Day. I need a little heart there or something because the H messed up a bit. No biggie, no big deal. So now we're going to use a couple of hearts. We're going to take out this one and this one. Let's do the big heart first. Okay, it's all inked up good, so I'm just do one right there where the happy is. Now it doesn't matter that my H is messed up. See? Pretty cool. And let's do another one over here. I like it a lot. Put one here. I'm just going to see where to put these. Maybe put some... I was going to say put some up there. No, there's a little spot right there. I'm going to put some right down there. All right, that's 5. I think that's good. And let's see, maybe up here. Well, I don't know. I'm going for it, guys. I'm going for it. I'm putting way too many hearts, but let's see. Oh, that one, it looks more centered now. But that one got smudged. I'm going to use this one. And I'm kind of liking that one with all the extra hearts. So those are the 2 we're going to use. So it's always good to have extras, though. Now I have, like, instant Valentine's Day card. Whether I make it, like, right after this video or when I make it like in a snap when I need one quickly. I have the pieces made. So now we're going to lay it out. We're going to lay this one here. And now we're going to put the bear. We already have the dimensionals on the bear, but I didn't want to attach him until we know where this is going to go. Because otherwise we could have blocked it. So there's the bear. Nice and centered into the little bear cave. And now we can pop this guy up at the bottom using a few dimensionals. Probably should have put this onto the card base first, but now it's going to be all lumpy when I put it on the card base. But it's all good. We're having fun. We're late night crafting. Well, it's not late night for everybody. I'm going to see. I bet I have some of my Aussie friends here where it's morning for them. And they already have a live catalog. Jealous, jealous. Because they're a day ahead of us across the international date line. No, I don't really get jealous. I just do my thing. Jealous is not a good trait. But you know what I'm saying. I'm happy for you. I should say I'm happy for you that you get to shop already. I'm looking for my little pieces like that. So we have this bedazzling paper that's in your kit. And I'm going to chop off an inch and stick it on top. I just thought the gold looked really cute. It's just one of the papers that comes in the catalog. It's in the annual catalog. So we'll just get an inch of this. You have 6 inches total. You have 3 inches of each. So we're going to be using this throughout the workshop series just to accent different things. So we're going to put some on top there. I just thought it'd be fun. Put some sparkle on the bear. Put some bedazzling paper on there. Oh, that rhymes. Stick it next to something or like in a corner. It's always good if you have your little paper trimmer or trays or something. Something with a corner when you're laying out your designs. Then everything gets straight. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'm going to use this corner instead. That corner was wonky. I think I had some little dust bunnies in that corner. All right, there you go. So now it's straight on there. Oh, yeah, sure it is. It was straight on there. And there we go. That is some thick stuff. My scissors are not going to like this. It's some thick stuff. Chop off the excess. Save that little guy because we might use him for something else. A cute little accent behind something else. But what we're going to do is put this there, but I thought it would be cool to put a little ribbon on there. I'm going to use this one. So we want to get this ribbon, the gingham ribbon, also in your kit. You're going to get a little piece of it and just kind of put it across. Let's see. I'm going to find better scissors. These are actually Stampin' Up scissors. So Stampin' Up scissors work way better than my other brands, except for, honestly, except for Fiskars, which are pretty darn awesome too. But that's about the only 2 brands. And some of the ones I bought in Germany that work good. I haven't really found good brands of scissors, except for the ones we make. So I'm going to put this little bit of adhesive there, right? And put this little guy kind of centered. So we want this little gingham ribbon to just have a little nice line, accent line across the middle. You can't see the very middle. It's just going to stick out the edges. And now we're going to put our Valentine's Day right there. We're going to pop that up. See, I just did that for contrast. I put that little guy, the ribbon behind there for contrast because white on white doesn't contrast a lot. So put a few dimensionals on there. A few will ensure that, because they're not going to stick well to the bedazzling paper, and they're not going to stick well to the ribbon, the dimensionals, but at least you'll have a little bit sticking onto the paper. That's why you need a few to really make it stick and stay on there. Okay, pound that down. And we're just using a simple black card, and I'll write down these measurements for you real quickly. It's just a simple black 11-inch by 4 1/4 inch card, folded in half. You get 2 of these out of 1 sheet of cardstock. Oh, that one has a little bit of a something in it. Let me grab some more. I don't know what happened there. Okay, this one's good. You can hear the pitter-patter of rain on my tin roof. Okay, that's good. All right, no little artifacts on that. And I should have, really, it's best when you adhere things to adhere them when this isn't all bumpy, but that's okay. We're just going to adhere it now because the card part's made. But typically I would adhere the Be Mine paper while it's flat, and then I would have built the rest of the card up. So that way it's not lumpy. Let's make sure it opens that way. And you can, of course, put a cute sentiment on the inside. We're not going to do that. We're just going to do this and be done with it. And we could add some bling. You have butterflies in your kit. You have some other rhinestones in your kit. But we're just going to leave it like that because there's already some glitter on this guy. He needs more glitter. Ooh, I like the way that the ivory made the honey pot look. That's pretty cool. Come on, glitter. I have to try to get some out of this. Well, later I'm going to have to you can put some of the other stuff in it to refill. All right, so that is all. And I see Debbie Salinas is here. Thank you for being one of my YouTube members. I see Debbie Salinas and Linda from Stamp Cut and Create. You can tell they're YouTube members, channel members, by the icons that they have next to their names. And they show up above all the other comments, or they show up like more prominent than the other comments. So that's really cool. Snowing by you, Kathy. That's not cool. So hello, Kathy Michael. And Denise Wisdom, who loves the stamp set and dies. And Dolores Farr from Maine. And Lynn McFarden loves my kits. You're going to be getting yours mailed to you very soon because I'm still making the bingo kits. But I can show you the rest of the kits. Hello, Mary Phillips from Holly Springs, Georgia, not Holy Springs. I should know that, being in Georgia. All right, Pat loves the bee paper. Hello, Pat Williams and Janet. Thank you for that great set of stamping plates. I totally needed those, and I'm using them. Hello, Melissa from Texas. Sandy Snook from Idaho. Ann from New Hampshire. And Phil is from Florida. Awesome. Dawn Hutchins. We are all here and having a great time. All right, so this kit. Let's just wipe this a little bit. I got to get the... let's see. I'm not going to use baby wipes. This time I'm going to use like the alcohol wipes because it dries quicker. Then I can use like a little towel. So that way I don't get anything on this kit when I show you. So my kits are pretty cool. There's different kinds of kits this month. I have a Celebration Card Club kit. You can check that out in the description of the video. I have a bingo kit. I have a Card on Blue Card Club kit. What else do I have? Oh, a Designer Series Paper Share and a Fluffiest Friends. This is like the only month of the year I have so many kits going on because we only have Celebration going on for 2 months. We don't have that any other time of year. So the most I would ever have is like 4 kits usually. But this time I have a Celebration kit going on at the same time as a Designer Series Paper Share. So I had to have deadlines on these because I'll go crazy only being like going to the mailbox every single day. And I can't go to the mailbox every single day. I'm a creator. First and foremost, I like to create cards and design cards and things. So I needed to cut off at January 10th. I'm cutting off all of the kits, and bingo cuts off on the 7th of January. So let's get to see what's in this kit, shall we? The first thing you get in your Fluffiest Friends Workshop kit is a pack of cardstock and other fun stuff. You're going to see the Designer Series paper in a minute and see how I chose this cardstock carefully to coordinate with the paper that's in your kit. So we have, I'm just going to flip it over and show you, Sweet Sorbet. See that? Sweet Sorbet is going to coordinate with the Be Mine. You have Daffodil Delight. Again, coordinates with the Be Mine. Old Olive and Mossy Meadow. These are going to coordinate with the Happy Forest Friends, and one of them are going to coordinate with something else as well. Fresh Freesia and Pretty Peacock is going to coordinate with the Delightfully Eclectic. In fact, I'll just leave these here so you can see how they coordinate. Okay, we're going to put these here so you can kind of see which papers coordinate. And then we have Basic White cardstock, and that's going to be for your, this little piece here. Well, actually, this little piece here comes in your kit. But say you wanted to create the insides of your cards or just other things, you can use your Basic White. And then you have your Basic Black, which we use for our card base. Oh, I promised to give you the measurements too. Then you have a card. Let's see. You have a craft white card or craft note card and envelope. And you have this. I know there was something else in here. Here you got some seals. This is the envelope treat box here. Here, it tells you right here. Let's just close this bag. Shall we? Okay. Craft note card and envelope. I was a tongue twister. Basic white 3-inch envelope because we're going to make a cute little card. So you have a 3-inch envelope for your cute little card we're going to make. And we're going to make a note card. Okay, so envelope treat box. That's what it's called. So that's what we have in this bag. All right, but before we get on, I know you're like, what the heck? You're all over the place. Tell me the measurements of this card we just made. You might be asking yourself that. Or else you might be like, we know this already. But it's okay. I'm doing it anyway because I said I would. All right, the card we just made, 11 inches. And it was by 4 1/4. And then you score it at 5 1/2. Score at 5 1/2, okay? I know that's written tiny. Here, let's zoom in a little bit. Zoom in, shall we? Okay, then we had the DSP, which was 5 1/4 by 4. Of course, it was vertical, but you get the idea. And then we had this little piece was a 1/2 inch. Or it was actually 4 inches by 1/2 inch. That was the little piece of basic white. Okay, and then the bedazzling. I'll get the exact name of that paper. Something dazzling. It was 1 inch. It was 4 inch times 1 inch. All right, I'll show you the paper and then I can tell you what that's called. Bedazzle. It's called not as in the bumblebee. Bedazzle specialty paper. So you need 1 inch of that times 4 inches. So that's your measurements. Take a screenshot because I'm zooming back out in 1, 2, 3 seconds. Zooming back out. All right, now here's some more stuff from your kit. And boy, am I going to make a mess on my table as I open this all up to show you. But that's all good. So you get the paper that we just used, and you're going to get a whole sheet of bedazzle, half of each color. So you get like half of the light color and half of the dark color. And then you get 12 sheets of the bedazzling or Be Mine Designer Series paper. Okay, and you can see all the cute patterns in there. So we're going to use this more than once because we're going to make more, so Valentine's and cute cards and just little flower cards and, you know, foresty looking things. I'm not worried about these being upside down. You get the idea. Look how super cute this paper is. So if you're wondering that color, how cute of a red, it's called Sweet Sorbet, that red color. So that's one packet. This is all on my table. I'm just grabbing the next packet. The next packet is called Delightfully Eclectic Designer Series paper. Hello, Christina. Nice to see you. And hello, Sharon Ling from Let's Art Today from Australia. Glad you're catching me live. I was just saying how it's like morning time there, and I'm happy for you guys that you already get to shop the new catalog, which goes live on January 4th for us, and we're just waiting for that. And is your name really Broccoli? How cool. You must love broccoli. Broccoli Kid. Nice to see you from Florida, and Robbie from Montana. Okay, this designer series paper is called Delightfully Eclectic, and inside I'm also including, let me just show you what this is because then I can shut this. Okay, it is called Vellum Specialty Paper. So you get some of this, right, to accent our designs. Vellum Specialty Paper. Okay, Delightfully Eclectic is a really cool paper. So instead of having like 2 sheets of each like we have with the Be Mine, you get 1 sheet of each because it's one of these really cool pattern papers that have like really cool papers that have lots of different patterns in it. So you can see which ones I'm probably thinking of using for this. I know the heart one I'm using for this, for sure. And some of the flower ones, because they go cute with our little fluffiest friends. There's the heart one. I thought great for Valentine's Day as well. And it's pretty. Look at the pretty peacock with the cute little extra hearts. And we can even color some extra little hearts in if we want. Okay, so this is where the fresh freesia paper, and that's why I gave you some fresh freesia and some pretty peacock to coordinate with this pack of paper. And then we have, because Kim is a hoarder, you have Happy Forest Friends. This is something that you can't get anymore. It's retired paper, but I knew you needed it for this kit. So I have enough for the kits for now. Everybody's getting this paper in your kit. And that's where the Mossy Meadow and the Old Olive came in. it would coordinate with this pack of paper. So I thought this really would go really well with the Fluffiest Friends kit. So if you're just joining in, I'm talking about the Fluffiest Friends workshop kit. You don't get the stamp set with the kit. You buy this separately. It's available now as an online exclusive item at my store while supplies last. It's not part of the catalog. It's just an online exclusive. My team or my people voted for this to be the workshop. Anyway, isn't this adorable? Happy Forest Friends. It just has great little eclectic patterns and then also little foresty patterns and leaves. And I thought that's going to be cute when we do I'm thinking our shaker card project or shaker box. I always do some kind of shaker project, shaker card or shaker box. Every time you get you'll see what you're going to get for that. So this is a big mess, but it's the Happy Forest Friends. And not everybody's going to get the same pattern. So if you see this and you're like, I didn't get the exact pattern she showed. Well, it's because like the pattern, the cut, I have to cut the paper a certain way. I hope you all get like at least one of this part in one of the trees, but who knows? And I just put a little piece of paper in there. Now you get a window sheet. Can you see that? That's for your shaker project. You get more than you need. 6 by 6. You get an adhesive sheet. These are just to make stickers for our dies. You get a piece of masking paper. I'll show you how to use that if we get to that project. I do a lot of techniques in here. We get dimensionals. See those? We just used those just now. And you get foam adhesive strips, which are what we just used, or what we will use. We just used these, sorry. We're going to use these when we make a shaker project. All right, so we talked about those, and now there's extra stuff, extra little fun things. My sister helped me with this, my mom. My sister put all these ribbons for you around the little bobbins, and my mom put little sequins in the jars for you. So you get sweet sorbet bordered ribbon. That's a new ribbon. I was able to hoard some because I was able to get some a couple times as a demonstrator. And this is from the annual catalog, black and white gingham ribbon. Okay, you're going to get a couple not dimensionals, what are they called? Embellishments. Fine sparkle adhesive back gems and some brush brass butterflies. So this is to add bling to your cards. And these are the little die cut pieces you're going to get. I'm just going to take these out and show you. This is a labor of love. Myself and my die cutting fairies helped me cut out some little dies, and I punched them, and my arm was about to fall off the other day as I was getting ready for bingo and this and everything. So here's what we used today. It's the deckled circle shape. And then you get, okay, here's a little, this is nested essentials dies and stylish shapes dies, and there's all kinds of different dies in here. And then you have those 2 pieces of white that I have left over when I cut my card club kit. So I put those in your kit so you would have them for your sweetest honey. Okay, and then there's more. There's some more. Let's see what else I have. I put a little thing in there about, purchasing my kit. Oops, I want to show you what else you get in here. This much. Okay, you'll get some information about joining my team because there's a really cool special starting tomorrow where you get the $60 glass mat studio included in your $99 starter kit with free shipping. I talk about the next 3 paper pumpkin kits. You'll get some of that information. And you're going to get, as part of this kit, 1 free Fluffiest Friends bingo entry. This is a $5 value. So you'll get a bingo card, and you'll get your information about joining the bingo on my VIP group. You're invited to my VIP group when you join this. And then you get some gummy bears. Everybody gets gummy bears. And a tea bag. And the best part of all, I'm saving the best for last before I show you the other projects. My mom created little bags for everybody. My mom is awesome. She's 91 years old and she sews for me. And we bought this little the material originally because a couple months ago when I first got a sneak peek of this catalog, I thought I would do a month of the Be Mine suite or Be Mine, whole collection, this collection. And so we got this fabric, and that's why, but it's still so cute. And everybody that likes whimsical animals like this should love this cute little whimsical fabric. So you got your little bees in there, bugs and bees, and it's for your crafty goodness, and it's lined. So she made these for you. Labor of love, and that's part of your kit. So that is what you're getting in the workshop series. Now, I'm going to show you a couple other things you can make with Fluffiest Friends. and then we're done. I know, right? Isn't it? Isn't the love that goes into the kits is unbelievable. And I love doing them, and I love sending happy mail. So this is a card I made when I first got this Fluffiest Friends. The very first thing I did was like, oh my gosh, the beaver is so adorable. So I thought, wouldn't it be cute if we made a Valentine's Day card out of the beaver holding the sticks with a heart? So I'm thinking, this is what's in my head now. It's just in my head. I haven't got the whole design yet done. But look, we can use this paper and like make this little beaver like on this paper or something with some little, or we could use some other far seam, but the beaver is holding a heart. But this is Let's Go Fishing paper. So this is just a design, but I'm going to like use this design. I mean, I'm going to make a beaver, but it'll be on a different design. And then these are ones that my friend Kathy sent me. And these are called rocker cards, I guess. Thank you, Sharon. She loves the bag. The bag is like worth the kit. I'll tell you. These are little rocker. So Kathy made these with the deckled circles. Aren't they cute? What'd she write here? Stargazing DSP. Oh, look, I'm glad she wrote this. Stargazing DSP. That's Stargazing DSP. Flirty Flamingo. So Sincere stamp set. And marker technique to color the words. Okay, so isn't that cool? She stamped and then covered over the words. And she's from Backyard Stamper, so give her YouTube channel a like, would you? Because she sends me things to use in my kits, like extra samples, which is really nice. I'm not making this in this series. I'm just showing you other ways to use this little Fluffiest Friends. I mean, does it get any more adorable? I think not. So this little guy we'll use for a birthday card, but I just think he's also going to be good for Easter. You know, maybe with the celebration stamp set that has a Happy Easter stamp set. All right, so done with that. I mean, and then just last, real quick, is celebration starts tomorrow. We're going to be making all of these in the Celebration Club, which will either start tomorrow or the next day as I go over the catalog. I'm showing you things that I created with all the new free products that you can earn when you spend $50 or $100 at my Stampin' Up! Store. You can earn different papers and stamp sets. And so these are 8 of the projects we're going to be creating in the Celebration Club. And you can get that club too. And we'll be sending those out next week. I'm going to order some more stuff for these tonight. I'll be sending out the Celebration Clubs next week, unless you already got yours with my first stash. And I'll be sending out these Fluffiest Friends kits tomorrow because they're already almost ready. Just got to add some bingos to them. So that's all for now. This is the Paper Chef. Have a great evening. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you again during this series. Bye-bye.